What is up, guys? CJ here. This is my cousin Alyanna. We're gonna be doing something totally new for my channel. We're gonna be doing what we call a, what are we gonna call this? Late night venting. Late night venting. And I was just talking to Alyanna a couple days ago. Actually, no, yesterday. Yeah. And then when we were both talking, we're just like, wait, we have like the exact same things in common, and like we are like the exact same person.
We are though, sensitive people right
Like
here.
Guy version, girl version of like the same person. So guys, so for this video, for the very first topic, we're gonna be covering the 5 different things to know when you date
a sensitive person.
A sensitive person. First thing to know about dating a sensitive person, overthinkers.
Yeah, for example, someone texts you and they say, hey, like the guy will text, or you'll text the guy and they'll be like, hey, you say to the guy, hey, you wanna hang out? And they reply with sure. Like, as an overthinker and a sensitive person, I'd be like, sure, like you don't wanna hang out with me, but you're just saying sure. Like, I would overthink that. And most people would just be like, sure, like, right? It'd be like, sure.
So being like, sure, like, okay, so are you just not excited that you wanna hang out anymore?
Exactly.
Or like, do you wanna hang out? Like, sure, like, okay, I guess I have time for you. Or sure, like, totally, like, I actually want to spend like all this time with you, go a different place with you. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, like, you would, as an overthinker, you would see it as like sure, like a negative thing, as in like, why can't you just be like, yeah, of course I'd love to, but instead you say sure.
Like, why can't you put more emphasis on your response?
Yeah, more enthusiasm, not
like
just
why?
sure.
Why? Like, why you gotta give one-worded answers?
Exactly. Don't ever do
like,
that to a sensitive person.
Like, don't ever say K to a sensitive person.
No.
Like, you can at least say okay with an exclamation point.
Or okay, spell out the whole word okay. But never just
okay. Yeah. Put more emphasis on those text messages.
Because we overthink that.
We way overthink that.
So the second thing to know when you date a sensitive person is we move too fast. Like, we automatically assume that, hey, you go on one date or you talk for like a week, and that they're potentially your next husband. Which
so basically it's like saying, okay, like saying a good morning text.
Yes.
Saying a quick good morning and maybe throw an emoji in there. That sensitive person can be like, oh my god, she's texting me good morning.
I'm the first thing they think about.
Yeah, I'm the first thing they think about when they get out of bed.
We must be that important to
Exactly.
them. They must like us that much.
Exactly, and that also goes with good night texts.
Yeah, the last thing to think about.
That will throw a sensitive person way off.
It'll make our day, but then at the same time, it'll make us feel like you're so into us, and that will make, then we get disappointed when that's not really the case.
For example.
Ring ring.
What up, girl?
Carla, you don't even know what happened to me today.
What happened?
Remember how I told you I went to the movies with Jonathan? Well,
yeah.
We were sitting there and he totally just grazed my hand.
Wait, okay, like he grazed your hand?
Yeah, like he like grazed it, and that I know that tomorrow I will be his girlfriend because the way he grazed it was just so like, it was so like passionate, and like I felt his hand just like move past mine, like the connection was there.
What do you mean he grazed your hand? What if he was like picking his wedgie and he just accidentally, his hand rubbed against yours and he's like, sorry, like my underwear stuck in my butt. Alyanna, you are way overthinking this, girl. I don't know what to tell you, but you're on some other level right now.
You just wait, okay? We are gonna be Facebook official tomorrow afternoon. So the number 2 thing to know when you're dating a sensitive person is we tend to move really fast. For example, you just start dating and say you're dating for a month or 2, you already start thinking about your 10-year plan with them. So that means sometimes that, you know, you move across the country just to be with that person because you feel that, you know, you want to be with them, and you're willing to sacrifice and give up your life for this person that you've only known / dated for 2 months or so.
You always check their Facebook to see the kind of things they like. Check their Snapchats all the time. Gift giving. I mean, I've showered people with gifts. After like knowing somebody for like a day or 2, maybe 3. Okay, like 5 max, okay? Here's an example. Hey Alyanna, I know your birthday is not for another 6 months, but I know that you really like bowling and staying hydrated. So, I know it's kind of expensive, it's like $10,000, but I just had to get you this water bottle that looks like a bowling pin.
Wow. And this is when we get taken advantage of because they know they will milk you. How did you know that I like bowling and stuff? And I think I only mentioned that to you like 2 hours ago. When did you even go and do that?
So, remember how you ran to the bathroom because you said your stomach hurt? Mm-hmm. And you were in there for like an hour?
Yeah?
So I Googled what stores sell it, and I went there real quick to grab it.
Oh wow, gifts on the first date.
Because I'm a G. Number 3, we have different perspectives. An example.
CJ, why did you not call me? You said you called me at 6:30. It is now 6:32. Are you out with some other girl? What are you doing?
Hey Alyanna, I'm sorry. There's just so much traffic right now. I'm almost at the exit. Or another example would be, who is that guy in your Snapchat? First of all, I've never met him before. Why are you Snapchatting another dude?
That guy happened to be sitting in the table behind me while I was trying to eat my lunch, so you're kind of taking us a little too far. Okay, number 4, and one of the most probably important ones, is we get attached too easily. For example, you hang out with a person the first time and then you guys have a good night, you know, like you had a great night watching movies or whatever. The next day, like in the morning, you expect like them to text you already, like to, you know, hey, good morning, like.
So you want that good morning text?
Basically, like I
with
want to,
an emoji.
Yes, basically I want to, like, even though we had a great time, I want to know you're still thinking of me and that I'm basically already in love with you because we had a good time and you graced my hand at the movies. I'm already that attached that I want to hang out. I'm already thinking about our next hangout, basically, and I haven't even gotten up and peed yet.
Another example would be when you're at work, sitting at your desk, and you keep checking your text conversation on your phone to see if they even read your text message.
Oh gosh, you are an attached guy, aren't you? The last and final thing you should know when you date a sensitive person is we love hard. We have so much love to give that I guess just the other person, it might be kind of gross because they're like, dude, why are you so obsessed with me?
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Basically, we have a lot of love to give and we're looking for the right person who is willing to accept all the love that we have. We know that sometimes the person is treating us like crappy, like they ignore us or they take forever, or you clearly know that they're not as into you as you are, but we still like do things for them. We still go out of our way. We want to give them the world, even though we know we're like not their priority. But it's okay with us for some reason.
And you still call them, telling them to stay on the phone with you for your own satisfaction.
I'd probably just stay with us because, you know, like one of the reasons we shower them with gifts, that's probably why, but.
Because we want them to stay.
Because we love hard.
And we have our own insecurities and are afraid that nobody else will ever love us.
Basically, the world would be a better place if everyone was like us because then everyone would love each other really hard and there wouldn't be a problem, but you know, that's not reality, so.
Like, can't we all just get along?
The world is a better place because of us sensitive people. Just saying.
Y'all are just so insensitive.
Have some emotion.
Man.
Be sensitive. Be in touch with that.
It's like, understand somebody, people. Come on now. Take time to get to know them. What makes them happy.
Appreciate
upset.
them.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Exactly.
But you know, Alyanna, there's actually another thing that I just thought about. When it comes to dating a sensitive person, they talk way too freaking much. They're gonna tell everybody their stories. And they're gonna tell everyone their stories. Like
First
their
time meeting
brother,
this guy,
their sister, their cousin.
First time I met him, he talked to me for a good hour about his last thing. So that's what happens. So if you run into one of us, just be prepared to like listen and listen for a long time. Sorry for our family and friends that have to deal with us because that's usually what we end up doing.
Like you repeat it like 5 times. But dude, CJ, you just said that like 5 minutes ago. No, wait, like 5 seconds ago.
We like to replay things in our head and we like to tell someone else about it. And usually they're like, oh, you were cool before you started telling your story.
And then you're in a party and then you meet somebody and you're like, yo, I just went through this. Now I'm gonna tell you about this story. What do you think is what's going on? What's your opinion? I wanna get your perspective on my situation. And then if you don't like the answer, you just gotta go to the next person until they tell you what you wanna hear. And
then you give us advice and guess what? We're not gonna take it. We're still gonna do what we do, which is continue to be super overly sensitive. And that's why we're
and selfish single. And stubborn.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video on your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Single for life.
Hashtag never giving up.